Om. 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 Om Shri Ganeshaya Namah. Om Aim Saraswate Namah. Om Shri Guruve Namaha. Our humble Sashtang pranams at the holy lotus feet of Pujya Gurudev, Pujya Shri Swami Jyotirmayananda Ji Maharaj of Yoga Research Foundation, Miami, Florida. Pujya Param Gurudev, Pujya Shri Swami Sivananda Ji Maharaj, Pujya Jagat Guru Adi Shankaracharya Ji. Pranams to all saints and sages of the entire world. Blessed Self, adorations, divine blessings to each one of you and your near and dear ones. May you all progress speedily in your spiritual life and also in all those material, worldly prosperity that is needed. Day 11 Satsanga on the 4 Gatekeepers at the Palace of Liberation by Pujya Gurudev, Pujya Shri Swami Jyotirmayananda Ji Maharaj. So today we will continue on the second gatekeeper, Vichar, spiritual enquiry. And in our last session, we completed with the Gyan, the knowledge on a thoughtless mind is a great storehouse of 3 miseries. Miseries in the seed state, miseries that have sprouted, and miseries that have become trees. All forms are packed into a mind that does not practice Vichar. Karmas harmful to oneself and others arise from a mind not lit up by the light of inquiry. So if the mind is not lit up with the light of inquiry, only then these karmas become harmful for us and for others that we may create. Because without knowledge or having half knowledge is dangerous, and it takes you in the wrong direction, wrong path, and you end up doing wrong. With reflection, you avoid doing negative things. You will not promote disharmony nor lose sight of God who abides in all conditions. And today's topic is gaining an aerial view of your problems. So, all of us have some kind of problem, or we get into some type of problem. There are mainly three categories of problems in general per our scriptures. Adi Bhautik, which means self-created. We ourselves create so many problems for our own self because we did not follow the rules, or we ended up taking wrong path, think wrong, utter wrong, and take wrong action. Obviously is a disaster for a deeper wrong to happen. So if you do enough vichar, enough of spiritual inquiry, this can be avoided. So you create problem for your own self by your own self. For example, it is so cold outside, you went for a walk and you did not dress up appropriately. Or you went shopping. The rule is to wear a mask at this time because of coronavirus. And now it's Omicron, which is worse. So we should wear the mask. We should get vaccinated. If we eligible, we should get the booster also. But for some, it's not even available to get it done. But there are others who have it, who are even, so many governors, they even say we'll pay you $100 to get a shot taken. In where or who would do that? So despite that, you don't get it done. That is adibhautik. If you catch the virus, you go somewhere, you didn't wear a mask, or you didn't get vaccinated, so it is self-created. Even though it's from outside, but there's a limit. There's something you can do for your own self. So if you do not do it for your own, protect your own self, that's adibhautik. But if you protected, you got your booster done, you got all shots taken, if you've done everything possible, even while wearing mask, if you end up getting sick, then it is not your fault. Then somewhere it ends up to be adhyatmic. That means someone else created for you. Even though you were correct, even though like you were driving safely, but someone else got into your vehicle. The accident happened even though you were driving within the limit, within the correct lane, but yet that happened. So it's created by someone else, but yet you are the one. You got involved in it. You are the one who will go through the pain. So that's the second one. And the third one is Adi Devik, something that is beyond the control. It has happened because of nature. So this pandemic, this virus, it's very hard to say it is Adhyatmic or it is Adidevik, because some say men created it and some say no, it's the nature. So it's kind of in between. But tsunamis, flood, all these things are Adidevik. It just happens because of some imbalance. So let us continue with gaining an aerial view of your problem. Vichar implies possessing the subtle vision that makes you realize the highest. I am Brahman. That vision is known as Divya Chakshu, that means the divine vision, or Jnana Chakshu, which means Chakshu means eyes, and Divya means divine eyes, and Jnana Chakshu is the eyes of knowledge or the vision of wisdom. If you possess that vision, you will defeat adversities, for you are as if flying above the world, seeing an aerial view. Things which seemed so important for you when you were on the ground become little. Roads become like little lines. Cars look like little bugs. The moment you have that aerial vision, you can see your problems with greater objectivity. You are not drawing, you are not drowning. In fact, you realize there is no problem. There are no problems. You realize that. What you consider a problem is actually prosperity in the making. You've heard this saying, a saint is a sinner in the making, or a sinner is a saint in the making. What you considered a problem is actually prosperity in the making, as Vichar allows your intellect to have transcendental view of things. You are able to cross over adversities, face situations with boldness, remain unaffected by varying conditions of this world. If you lack Vichar, there is always agitation in this world. The mind is dominated by your senses, and the senses always drown your mind with little things. The purified intellect, on the other hand, informs your mind of transcendental things. Such an intellect is singing a fine tune. But if your mind is not well disciplined, it vibrates to the rock and roll music of the senses. Therefore, The mind has no objectivity, it just gets lost. Every situation invades the mind, but if the mind were to learn to listen to the purified intellect, even in agitating situations, it would have an amazing ability to stay calm. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. सर्वेषां स्वस्तिर्भवतु, सर्वेषां शान्तिर्भवतु, सर्वेषां पूर्णं भवतु, सर्वेषां मङ्गलं भवतु, सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामया, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्. असतो मा सद्गमय, तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय, मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय. Divine love, light, healing, bliss, prosperity, auspiciousness to each one of you and your near and dear ones. This is Swami Lalita Priyananda from Sacramento, California. Hari Om Tat Sat. Pramarpanamastu.